name's Ninjo X, the Enlightened Gamer. Welcome back to Let's Play Let's Complete Pokemon Blue. There's something special about today's episode, but it has nothing to do with the game or the episode. It has to do with me. The day this episode is going up is my 25th birthday. I am a quarter century old as of the day that this goes up. That's a shocker. In any event, it's Salvo's turn, and I decided I'd go back here and take apart the fighting dojo first before going into Silphco. Because why not? Is a Pokemon that evolves into Wobbuffet. Oh, you go behind Amanita, right. Okay, let's see how Salvo can wall.
Take your shoes off!
No. You're being rude to me. If you had asked me kindly, I would have likely done it. Just say, sir, would you please take your shoes off? We have a rule in this building. Or, we don't allow shoes in here, please take yours off. Or at the very least, I don't like your shoes, remove them. Please. Just anything other than vomiting noise followed by a demand. Also, your Mankey is now bad repoisoned, and it didn't have much to go off of in the first place. So today, on my birthday, I wanted to talk to you guys about the path to enlightenment. What exactly is the path to enlightenment? How do we become enlightened? Well, enlightenment is only gained through the pursuit of itself. You can't just wake up one morning and all of a sudden you're enlightened. You have to learn. You have to want to learn. You have to want to find all the answers that you can. Which, I guess I'm going to explain to you guys my process for enlightening myself. The very first step is to ask a question. Any question. Anything you're curious about anything. Ask it to yourself seriously, not as a joke. Whatever it is, ask the question. The very next step is to miss with Toxic, which you can't even do anymore because now it has 100% accuracy. That's not good. Oh, only hit 2 times, never mind. Second step is to accept that you do not have the answer. The third step is to accept that you might not be able to find an answer, especially if your question is really hard. Then, the next step is to search for an answer. Do research, compile theories, compile evidence, talk to other people about it in an open-minded way, ask them what they think, take their information into consideration, study the great historians and philosophers of history. Just do whatever it takes to gain your knowledge. Oh, thank you for screwing up so bad. What? Why didn't I use rest? I used rest! It didn't let me use rest! I should have used rest. But it didn't let me use rest. I'm gonna call shenanigans on that one. Seriously, you are such a monumental cheater. First I used rest and you just decided you weren't gonna let me. Salvo grew to level 34 though. Awesome. Anyways, the path to enlightenment. You want to use all different means to find your answer, because you never know where your answer may lie. It may lie in the logical path with science and mathematics. It may lie in the path of theory alone. Maybe what you're trying to figure out can only exist conceptually and requires a leap of faith. To only accept what you absolutely know as a fact, as a possibility for what is true, is just as foolish as accepting everything on faith. All enlightenment requires a mix of knowledge, a mix of information, a mix of facts, and faith. You have to take it on yourself that you know the answer, while also being able to accept the possibility that you're wrong. Too many people think that they're brilliant, that they're geniuses. And maybe they even have a genius IQ, which basically means jack squat anyways. But that then they only accept the rock hard facts. They basically have the equivalent of Asperger's, in that not Asperger's, autism, in the sense that they cannot accept anything that they do not completely understand. They suffer a disconnect from reality because of it. And it's really unfortunate to see people that are otherwise brilliant devolve into Neanderthals, raging beasts that don't really have any answers at all because they can't accept anything on faith. It requires both. A coin can't just always come up heads, and if it comes up tails, you give up, flip the board, quit, run away, leave. Or else you're never gonna find 90% of the answers. Don't get me wrong, you want to do both. You still want to do the research, you want to study, you want to find the answers. But one of the few things I've learned from the incredibly offensive TV series The Boondocks is that the absence of evidence is not the evidence of absence. How is it that sometimes the stupidest characters from TV shows say the most enlightened, intelligent things? I am the karate master, and I am the leader here. You wish to challenge us? Expect no mercy. We get some battle music. You're not even a leader, 'cause you don't have any talent, don't have any skills either. I'm going to switch to Shenron, 'cause that Hitmonlee is level 37. That's kind of broken for this part. Oh, I'm using Surf for the first time. Yeah, Shenron, you are so beast. I'm just gonna go on ahead and out-predict you. I'm gonna say you're gonna use Thunder Punch. And it's gonna hurt Dart. Oh, used Agility. Hitmonchan is really weird as far as fighting types go, even in Gen 1. So I'm gonna go on ahead and use Ember. Try to get that burn. The problem with Hitmonchan is that it has a distinct lack of fighting type moves. Why would you use Fire Punch? At the very least, use Thunder Punch. Not that I'm complaining. If you want to lose faster, that makes my life easier. Anyways, guys, the path to enlightenment is in trying to see things that aren't necessarily there. trying to find the answers to unanswerable questions. Learning how to take things on faith, but also be objective and think actively about them. To come to your own conclusions, but also let other people find answers to the problems you're trying to answer.
Indeed, I have lost. But I beseech you, do not take our emblem as a trophy. In return, I will give you a prized fighting Pokemon. Choose whichever one you like.
Well, since we received Hitmonlee at the very beginning of the game... That's Hitmonlee. No, we need Hitmonchan.
You wanted the piston punching Hitmonchan?
Fun fact about Hitmonlee and Hitmonchan, they're named after Bruce Lee and Jackie Chan, two famous martial artists from karate and kung fu movies.
Hitmonchan.
No more nicknames. Hitmonchan was sent to Pokemon Box 4. Okay, we're done with the dojo. And it's only been 12 minutes, so we still have half the episode left to look forwards to. Silphco is going to take forever, so I'm not in any hurry to run into it. Actually, you know, really quick, before we do that, I'm going to go ahead and deposit my items. It's been a while since I've done that, and I don't believe I need either of my rods anymore. So... Chipmunk Ninjo, activate.
Deposit the Awakening. Super Rod. Good Rod. Carlos. TM37. TM40. The Protein. TM32. TM03. And we're done.
Some of you might have noticed I didn't deposit HM04. That's because we actually need to find somebody to teach it to. And I think I'm going to teach it to Shenron in replace of Bite. Now, you can argue that Hyper Beam would be much more powerful. And it is. But I kind of like to be able to use two strengths or a strength and another move in lieu of Hyper Beam. Even as strong as it is, I don't find it as useful as even strength. And Canucks has other plans. Lead an older move to make room for Javity? Yes. We're going to forget Bite-a-roo. Or, actually, no, Bite-a-roo. We're going to replace Splash with Blizzard when we finally get Blizzard. It's gone. Abracapoof. And Shenron learned Strength. Anyways, guys, we're heading back to Silphco. Time to deal with Team Rocket at last. This place has a freaking ocean inside of its lobby. They must be loaded. Really quick before I actually fight the Rockets, I'm gonna go ahead and speed up and get to the floor that I like to be at. 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, welcome to the first floor that I need to be at. I'm going to try to avoid the trainers for now. Except for this one, who I cannot avoid. Down here is where the card key is. This is the fastest way to get the card key, which will allow us free passage around Silphco?
I heard a kid was running around.
I just got here. Rocket wants to fight with his Cha-Book. I didn't heal, but that's okay. He's only level 33. He's not that tough. Prepare me to eat my words. Famous last words, right? Right, guys? Poison sting. All the good it did you. That is so broken. Well, we won. Dart is still a beast. Even though I've noticed that Pokemon, right as they get close to evolving, start to get weaker and weaker and harder to use. Literally all of my Nuzlocke deaths have been right before evolutions. Except for ones in the Elite Four. This is actually the other floor we want to be on. We're gonna go on ahead and shortcut up through here. Bingo, the card key opened, the weird bolts. Looks like 4 bolts on a giant screw, but whatever. Kind of disappears. Going to go up here, going to go up here, going to do stuff and junk and stuff and stuff and junk and stuff and... You could ultimately finish Silphco right here without fighting any of the other trainers. Well, there's a couple other trainers you have to fight on the way, but I'm completing the game, so I have to beat them all. You know what? It's not even have to with Team Rocket. I get to beat them all. It's a pleasure to put these buffoons in their place. Think they're above the law, they think they're above consequences, above you. And yet Team Rocket in the anime? Not like that at all. There's a couple of Rockets that are legit, but Jesse and James are just hapless morons that don't really have any true knowledge of what they could possibly achieve. They don't have any real ambition. They're just gonna capture Pikachu. Because they want to, I guess. But their characters, kind of like Ash, fall into the category of lovable loser. This is the most important person in Silphco, besides Giovanni and the president. You look tired, you should take a quick nap. We found our squares. I don't know what floor this is, but whatever floor it is, I'll probably just flash it on screen really quick. This is where you go to heal. And also, I guess I could show this while I'm here, just really quick. That is the warp tile you take to get right closest to the warp tile that will allow you to warp to the end of the Silphco maze. Which floor do you want? I want to go to the second floor because that is where the rockets are. The first floor is just a lobby. We are going to defeat the faces and other parts of the rockets. 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 Oh, I believe we want to talk to her as well. If not in this game, then definitely in Fire Red Leaf Green, where she's the move tutor for Thunderwave. Oh, hey kid, what are you doing here? I'm doing whatever I want, which at this particular moment is shoving your stupid skull through a support beam. Oh, you got that Golbat, that's nice, that's really threatening. I have a Shenron. I love how Shenron is just kind of devolved into the role of the Incredible Hulk in the first Avengers movie. It's like, I have an army 50 billion long, 30 trillion in strength, and I have weapons that you cannot possibly conceive. I have a Shenron. It's just like, yeah, you wish you could stop this thing. You wish you stood a chance. But it's my Shenron, so I'm the only one that gets the wishes. You guys could have some wishes. There's something to put down in the comments. Hashtag my wish for Shenron. If you could tell your wish to Shenron the Gyarados, anything in the Pokemon universe, what would you wish for? Would you wish for unlimited Master Balls? Unlimited money? Would you wish that your Pokemon could never fail again? Or would you wish for something actually smart? What would you wish for? Would you wish for a Mega Evolution for your favorite Pokemon that hasn't gotten one yet? I'd wish for Mega Sandslash, and I'd wish that I could design it. I'd say, Shenron, allow me to design Mega Sandslash. I know these are recorded in advance, so you guys this is going to be old news, but we got a whole bunch of new Mega Evolution information for Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire. And I've got to say, some of it was pretty awesome. Mega Beedrill. Beedrill has been neglected literally since Generation 1. Gen 2, forgotten. Gen 3, still forgotten. Gen 4, forget about it. Gen 5, still forgotten. Gen 6, finally they remembered they had an awesome bee. I'm not too crazy about the Mega design. I think it's kind of silly looking, but I don't know what I would have designed. I probably would have made him look like one of the red zingers from Donkey Kong Country 2, to be perfectly honest. Change his color to red. Adaptability is a good ability. I can't wait till we finally get to see his stat spread, because that's going to be the make or break moment for Beedrill. For me. Because I've been looking for an excuse to use a Beedrill for a long time, and I simply haven't been able to justify it. I goofed. You didn't goof. You were actually kind of entertaining. You should have seen what I did to your companions at the Pokemon Tower. I can be a lot worse. I still feel kind of bad about that. I feel like the spirits of Lavender Town possessed me somehow. Maybe there's some kind of darkness in me that I just don't understand. I always like to be the hero. Maybe for that very reason I'm destined to play the villain. There's no way of knowing. Mingo! The card key, open the door! Yay! Oh, you're not with Team Rocket? I thought... Oh, I'm sorry. Here, please take this. TM36. Self-destruct. We could technically teach Salvo how to use self-destruct now if we wanted to. But I don't know if I'm going to. I'm going to really think it over and see if I decide on it or not. That wasn't originally in my game plan with him. It's powerful, but the Pokemon that uses it faints. Be careful. Bingo! The card key opened the door. Hooray! Celebrate good lime. Come on. I'm gonna go on ahead and speed it up in the game footage just to fly through the rest of this floor. Help me, I'm a self-employed! I throw my hands up in the air sometimes, saying, hey, yo, gotta... Yeah. Mine's better than yours. A lot better, actually. And good night. And goodbye. Oh, this one's actually going to take a few hits because it's evolved. You know, guys, I was thinking about making a team in my next X and Y playthrough. A competitive grade team based off of this team and battling with you guys. Give me a shout out in the comments if you'd be interested in that. Or just stop by to say hello. Something that lets me know that people are actually watching my content other than the fact that I get views. Yay! Goodbye, Wheezing. How did you know I was a rocket? Because you tried to punch me in the face and then fell into a plant and crapped your pants. Because you're a loser. All hail science, all hail Xeno! Really? Amanita's still level 34? No kids are allowed here! I'd like to see you try and stop me. Oh wait, that's what you do. We missed with Mega Drain? That's what I thought. Amanita's level 35. That's sweet. And it's Canucks' turn, which means it's time to be confused. You know, it just occurred to me that that guy was really, really weak. Tough! That's one thing about Silph.co, is that the rockets are really inconsistent in it. Well, I'm gonna go on ahead and beat this guy. Then I think I'm gonna go on ahead and kill this episode. It's off limit here. Go home. Scientist wants to fight with a Magnemite, but I have Canucks, so we're gonna be alright. Deal with it. So I rhymed 3 words in a row. That was dumb. Oh, you have a Magneton. Haven't seen many of those. Now I'm seeing one less. Ooh, did Canucks just gain 666 experience? Oh, it's the mark of the beast, and he is a beast. Well, on that incredibly uncomfortable note, I've been Ninjo X, the Enlightened Gamer. Till next time, stay enlightened.